So, how are you guys? Is everything going on well? How are you doing? Make English as your own language. You might have got like two other languages, your mother tongue, your national language. So, make English as your third language, your own language. Own it. You won't become English ethnically or racially. You won't become like a person from England or United States of America, but you must make English your own language. This is very important. One of the important tip that I can share always with you, that consider English as your own language. This is my language. Don't hate it. Don't consider it that this is the language of a colonial power, or this is the language of United States of America, or this is, if you don't like England, or if you don't like England or United States, but still, you love English because English is a language. English is something living, respiration. So English is full of knowledge and a lot of opportunities that you can develop your understanding being a knowledgeable person. So love it, make it your own language. Try to your pronunciation, your spellings, your grammar, your practice, it must be according to the English people. That is very much important. This is the tip that I always repeat. I stress on this tip, that make it your own language. And the solution which I always give to many, but they don't, you don't give it a practical form, that make LSI, Life Skills Institutes, your own institutes, 5 persons, 10 persons, if you come together, so you can talk to each other, you can communicate, you can write to each other only in English. You can take an oath that whenever we meet or whenever we communicate in writing or speaking, we will only use English language. You can talk to other people in other languages, but with the LSI group, Life Skills Institute group, you are bound. That will be discipline that you must speak in English with each other. So this way, you will make English your own language. Then you can speak, you can write the way you want. You won't feel. This is another thing that I want to share with you, and that is effortless work. Effortless, that you are not going to make effort, effortless. Okay, no hard work, effortless. That is important. No hard work, smart work. So Asia Mukhtar Sheikh, English is my favorite language. So prove it. Okay, you have to demonstrate. In our part of the world, in Pakistan and mostly Asian and other countries, people don't match actions with words. Action with words. This is one another thing that I would like to share with you. Another tip, that match your action with words, or your words with action. If it is your favorite language, Asia, so you must be, I can make you an admin of this group, and then participate actively, dynamically, energetically, because we just say my favorite language, but where is the proof? Proof of the soap is in its eating. Pudding, when we want to eat, if you want, oh, what a tasty thing, so then you must give to people to test it. Okay, so we speak a lot, but we do less. This is a problem, a national problem. This is our psychological problem, that we speak more and we do less. This is a problem. So it is very easy for us to speak something. I'm here in this Western world, in Canada. I have been so many times to United States of America, England, Europe, and other countries. Here, the people speak when they really want to do something. When they don't do, they won't speak. So today my focus here with you people is words and actions. These must match. If these don't match, so then you are hypocrite. You are telling lies. You are not true to your words, what you are saying. So Asia, I talked to you so much. So now the action is that you must participate in this group. I don't know you are on my friend list or not, but I'll make you on my friend list, and then you become admin. Admin means that you just write more and more, participate, and if it is your favorite language, so you then must participate. You must show it. So Ayaz Khan says that I can speak English, but I can't write and read. Spelling is too weak. Actually, you are in an English-speaking environment, and that's why you speak more. Many people, illiterate people, uneducated people, they go to England, or they go to United States of America, or they go to Canada, Australia, New Zealand, English-speaking countries. So they speak well, but they can't write because English is not a phonetic language. Yesterday, also I told you this thing, phonetic. English is not a phonetic language. Phonetic means that what you write, the same you don't speak. Okay. Now look at the word speak. S-P-E-A-K. If English were a phonetic language, so we would speak the word speak as piak. It should be spiak, but we say speak. Okay. We say cane and we say mall. Okay, mall, cane. So the same A we pronounce differently. Why it is so? Because English is not a phonetic language. We write it one way and we speak it another way. That's why its writing needs special focus. Not like Urdu, for example, Spanish. Spanish is a phonetic language. Urdu is a phonetic language. Pashto is a phonetic language. When we speak, so the same we write. But English is not like that. English, you speak one way and you write it another way. That's why English writing needs special focus. The writing of English is not the same as its speaking. That's why listening of English is not the same as its speaking or writing. When you listen to sometimes you listen to English music or English movies and you don't understand. Although they will be speaking very simple words, simple sentences. If you write the same lyrics you write it in words, so then you understand it. But when they speak, you don't understand. So that's why English is not an easy language at this point of view. So I want to make you conscious and sensitized that writing of English, speaking of English, reading of English, and listening of English are these four dimensions of English language are different from each other. So we must focus on these four dimensions differently, not at the same time. Some people, they are very good writers in English, but they are not good speakers. So your case is different, Ayaz Khan. You can speak English, but you cannot write. There are so many people because writing is, something permanent. And you are solitary, you are alone, you are sitting in a place, you are lonely or alone, and you can write whatever you want. You don't have a direct communication, direct contact, direct interaction with another person. So that's why sometimes people who are bold, self-confident, they speak well. And those who are like introvert, they are not extrovert, they remain alone. So then they write more in a better way as compared to speaking. So if you have any questions, so please, it was my 10 minutes lecture. If you have any question, how to improve your English language, so I can reply. Otherwise, I may go to another group because I have so many groups there and I have to attend all those groups. So I think you might have understood my point of view that you have to focus on spellings. Now look at your writing here. Your spelling is not correct. Okay, even the spelling of spelling. You have write it in the wrong way, in a hurried way. It is spelling, okay, with double L, not single L. So you must be very conscious. This is very important. Yesterday I told a lot that you must be conscious and cautious. Okay, you are writing to me here in this group, and you say I can speak English, but I can't write and read. Spelling is too weak. So it is really weak because your spelling, the spelling of the word spelling is incorrect, and weak. Okay, you are now confusing weak and weak. Again, you know, there is a big confusion. So we must be totally conscious and cautious. Make English language our own language. That is very much important. If you make it your own language, then you will be all right. So please be conscious and cautious. This is my message for today. I don't see any comment, so there is maybe some problem, and there is no question. So then I'll be going to another group. Thank you. Asya Mukhtar Sheikh, you said that you are your English is your favorite language. So I'm making you admin of this group also. There are other admins, but you can also contribute. You can also participate. You can also help me. I need a team of people who really love English language. So they can help me. They can write things, they can teach, they can share, they can participate. So that is important. And today I think they have Facebook. They started recently. I think today they started. Ayaz Khan, so they have Facebook. Bilal Ahmad, hope you are fine and doing well, sir. How to bring fluency in speaking? Is phonology the way to go through and improve it? No, phonology or phonetics, that is the branch of linguistics, the branch of grammar, in which we study the pronunciation, and we study phonemes, we study syllables, we focus on pronunciation, sounds, because English has 26 letters, but English has more than 46 sounds. Okay, one letter can have many sounds, like the letter A. A has a lot of sounds. A can be say it can be say it can be say A. So similarly, you know, you can have one letter has many sounds. So there are more sounds in English than the letters. This is why English is not a phonetic language. I already discussed this technically, that English is not a phonetic language. That's why we write one way and we speak another way. So phonology is not the way, practice is the way. And Bilal Ahmad, you are such an active participant. So please make LSI in your area. LSI. This is the solution to so many problems. But people, they are Life Skills Institute. They are Life Skills Institute doesn't mean that you will make a building or you will make a school or college. Just at your own home, your own drawing room, you can collect people, you can talk to them. The only way that you should try to love football, soccer, to have some physical activity, and have a banner of LSI in your city or town, where are you from, and collect people, gather people, and the oath will be that they will only speak in the 6-7 official languages that we have for LSI, including English. So they will only write, they can speak to each other in Russian, Chinese, French, Spanish, Arabic, or English. So automatically you will find very less people they can speak Russian. So why not English language? So we have made it compulsory in LSI that they will talk to each other, they will speak to each other only in these official languages. And these official languages are the languages of United Nations. These are the official languages of United Nations. So if you can't talk to each other in Russian or Chinese or Spanish or Arabic, so why not English language? So that is the solution, not phonology. Phonology is a very technical field in which we study sounds, and that is more important for linguistics or MA English students, not for an ordinary student. There is no need to study phonology. There is a system which is called IPA. IPA, English International Phonetic Alphabet, IPA. You can read and you can see IPA in Oxford Advanced Learner Dictionary. Oxford Advanced Learner Dictionary. That is very important dictionary for language point of view. So they use IPA, International Phonetic Alphabet. So they will just write the pronunciation of words, because you cannot write the pronunciation of English language into its letters, into its alphabet. So you must invent something else, and that else is IPA. So Zafarullah Bajwa, please, when you write English, so don't say salam or slam. You know what is slam? SLAM. Don't write in a hurried way, please. Yesterday I was so angry that the people, they write so hurriedly. Don't write in hurry. If you want to say salam, so I'm not talking to you in Arabic language. How you can tell me some word? Maybe I don't know Arabic. So how you are talking to me in Arabic? Just tell me, hey, hi, how are you? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, because we are speaking English here. I have a group, Arabic with Naeem Khan. Come to Arabic group, and then we will write, we will talk to each other only in Arabic. So no slam. Sir, it should be capital letter. I think I must be capital. And talking with each other is best way to improve. Exactly. Your advice is okay, but your language is not correct. Zafarullah Bajwa Saab. I said Saab, again, this is a mistake. I told it deliberately. I shouldn't say G, Saab, Salam, this, that, because this way you will make English your own language. Try to speak English like English people, and try to write English like English people. So if you are writing Salam, so they may not understand it. And write I, always I capital. Okay, Zafarullah Bajwa, before coming in UAE, my English speaking is too much weak, but now Alhamdulillah. Again, you know, this is the influence of UAE, Zafarullah Bajwa, that you are saying Alhamdulillah, Salam. This is not English. Just speak pure English, only English. Okay, don't mix it with other languages. And UAE with capital, UAE, United Arab Emirates. We have an LSI group in UAE. You can go to LSI Life Skills Institute group, and you can see their video. We have a group in Dubai, and they are very dynamic and energetic people. Again, English with capital E, not small e. Masood Shah Shafi, sir, is Chinese as important as English? Chinese is important for China, and Chinese is important now. It is getting importance in Pakistan, but internationally, Chinese doesn't have any importance so far. But if you are working in Chinese companies, then yes, it is important, because things are relative. Things are not absolute. Okay, Chinese may be important to one person, but Chinese may not be important for another person. English is a little, you know, different, because this is universal. If you go to any country, 200 countries in the world, at least you will find some people, they will understand English. So English is more important than Chinese, but Chinese has its own significance. How to avoid grammatical mistakes, how to present ideas in a coherent way. Good, Hamad Chaudhry. So I have a lecture on grammar in this group. Please, when you join English language, so go in detail, read everything in this group, whatever is there. So I have a 15 minutes, 20 minutes lecture on grammar, that how we can improve our grammar. Grammar is basically rules. So when you are a person who is like a disciplined person, and you have internal discipline, so when you speak, so you will automatically speak in a correct way. And if you understand that in English language, when you say he does not, and you say I do not, so with I comes do, and with he comes does. So this is a rule. There is no explanation, because grammar is basically prescriptive. Grammar is not descriptive. Grammar tells you what it is, although sometimes there is descriptive grammar also, which describes English language. So listen to that lecture. Please participate in this group, Hamad Chaudhry. I'm also making you the admin of this group. If you are added with me as friends, so otherwise send me a friend request, and I will make you an admin of this group, that you may participate more. Encourage. Okay, that is important. You must participate, speaking, writing, then your grammar will be automatically correct. There are no magical ways that I tell you, you do this thing and your grammar will be all right. How to present ideas in a coherent way is again part of your psychology. Please join Psychology with Naeem Khan group. In psychology, we are discussing mind and behavior. So those people who are organized and they are systematic in their day-to-day activities, so then they can also write in a coherent way, because coherence is part of your brain. You know, some people are more organized, some people are less organized. So coherence is basically organization, interconnectedness, that one thing is connected to the other thing. This is called coherence. If you write an essay, so your each sentence must be coherent in a way that it must be connected to the other sentence. One passage, one paragraph must be connected to the other. So this is a psychological game. You must make your brain sharp, smart, so then you can understand, you can become coherent writer. Nothing's come easy. You must do work on that, and for that, psychology. Please participate in psychology group. Make your personalities coherent, so automatically then your writing will be coherent. Look at me, I'm speaking to you in a live program, but I try to be coherent because I have studied psychology and I try to apply psychology on my personality. That's why I try to be coherent in speaking and writing. So Ali Eftab, hi. English is a tool for knowledge and wisdom. It may be a tool for knowledge, but not wisdom, because wisdom has nothing to do with English. There may be an illiterate person who does not know a single word of English, but he may be or she may be wise. So wisdom is the product of knowledge. Wisdom is applying understanding and knowledge because of practical experiences. So then that is called, wisdom. Yes, knowledge, yes. You get a lot of knowledge in English. Bilal, please, if possible, if a class is taken by you, especially for active voice and passive voice, direct, indirect, hope, sir, the aspirants will be benefited. Yes, I will take class, but please, Bilal, participate. You can create a new topic in English language group, and there you can write sentences, and we will try to help you out. Not only me, there are so many other people, they have a lot of knowledge. So I am not the only person who can help you or coordinate. Please, all of you participate actively, so we can make this place a great learning experience. Thank you. And basically, active voice and passive voice, it is a way when the subject is more active. For example, I write a letter. So in this sentence, I, subject, I'm more involved. Again, it is more psychological. And when we say the letter is written by me, so the letter becomes important. Letter, the object, it becomes important, not the subject. Okay. So this is a way how to deal things. Basically, in modern English, active voice is more important than passive voice. While in some countries like Pakistan, the people, they prefer passive voice. So try to understand the philosophy of active and passive voice. Passive voice, the letter becomes important. Our focus is on the letter, not on the writer. But when you say, I wrote a letter, so it means that I am important. The subject is important. Similarly is direct and indirect, where the focus, where is the emphasis, where is the stress when we describe an action. So when we say, he said, I am coming. So when we write it in the quotation, so the saying is important, saying of he, that person, he said. Okay. And we say, he said that he will be coming. So then it becomes the whole narration, that the emphasis that is shifted to another. So when we understand indirect and direct, not in a skeleton form, but we go in like in a kind of philosophical and knowledge point of view, try to understand the reason behind things, why there is active voice, why there is passive voice, why there is indirect, and why there is direct. So why, when we use the word why, so the things become philosophy. Okay, and when we say how, so it becomes scientific, and when it becomes should be, so that is religious. So these are different approaches to knowledge. When we understand, so we will be able to comprehend, we will be able to understand things. Thank you very much.